Hi there. So WWDC 22 just happened and the new MacBooks for this year were announced. That is the new M2 MacBook Air and the 13-inch MacBook Pro. And as the name suggests, they are now equipped with the new M2 chip, which is the second Apple Silicon chip, and it's a bit way more faster than the M1 chip. And here are some stats. It has a 40% faster neural engine, it has a 35% faster GPU, an 18% faster CPU, and 50% more memory bandwidth, up to 100 gigs per second. And then they announced the new MacBook Air, which has way more features, and it's a really big upgrade from the M1 MacBook Air. Let's have a comparison of the M1 MacBook Air and the M2 MacBook Air to see some of the improvements that they've made. So first, the new MacBook Air has a new design which is way slimmer and lighter. It's about 500 grams lighter. It now has a larger 13.6-inch screen, now with a liquid retina display. It has a media engine that can handle ProRes video. It has a notch equipped with a 1080p camera, which is finally an upgrade, and the MacBooks have always had a 720p camera, and that's something commendable about it. It has a new 4-speaker sound system with spatial audio, and this time it has fast charging with 67 watts, and now has a MagSafe. And as you can see, it's a pretty much big improvement from the M1 MacBook Air and now to this year's M2 MacBook Air. But then the bad thing about this is that they increased the price, which is not really good, especially for the MacBook Airs. And this time it's starting at $1199, which is $300 way more expensive than the usual $999. And that's something not so good, but that's something to note about this year. But then they haven't even reduced the price for the M1 MacBook Air. It's still at $999. They could have reduced that, but still haven't done it. But then to the point of the video, this is why I believe the M2 MacBook Air is way better than the M2 MacBook Pro. So for example, if you're taking the 512GB version of both of them, they'll cost you $1,499. And here's why you should be considered in the MacBook Air. So first, if you get the MacBook Air, both of them at $1,499, you're getting a lighter and a slimmer laptop, which has a better design in new colors. It has a better camera because it has a 1080p camera. It has MagSafe, it has a larger display. It has Touch ID with a real function RAW. It has new and better speakers and has fast charging. And the only thing that the MacBook Pro has better is a longer battery life and active cooling. But then in terms of performance, they pretty much have the same specs, and you kind of wonder they did no redesign at all to the MacBook Pro and just equipped it with the M2 chip and nothing else. And that is why you should be considered in the MacBook Air. And leave a comment about this. I'm really curious to see what you think about this. And also, if you enjoyed the video, please sure to leave a like and subscribe. To watch a video about the iOS 16, click on the video on the screen. My name is Ian Duncan. I do app tutorials and tech reviews, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm out. Peace.